Today, I have quite the interesting laptop with me. This is the Asus Zenbook 14X OLED and it's been quite an amazing experience. Now to put it up front, this video is sponsored by Asus, so they are entitled to a few talking points. But with that said, my honest opinion after using this for quite a while, I actually like this laptop. The first thing that kind of stood out to me was the design of the laptop. It's rather handsome looking and the edges are actually quite unique. If you look at the bottom of the laptop, you can see that the sides kind of taper down, making for a really unique V-shape. Even the fin array for the heatsinks inside follow that V-shape. I don't know what it is about this simple design choice, but it looks great. Couple that with the overall professional looking chassis that's just about 17mm thin and the subtle bluish pine grey colour, it really is just a good looking laptop. But of course, it's also easy on your back as well, for it weighs just about 1.4kg and is even military standard 810H certified. But now let's talk about the main defining feature of this laptop, that display, and it's downright gorgeous. As you can already tell from the name, this is an OLED panel. Now compared to the standard IPS or VA panels which uses a backlight to produce an image, OLED emits its own light on the pixel level, so in effect, you get deeper blacks and much more vibrant colours. But what do you actually get here? It's a 14-inch OLED panel with resolution of 2880 by 1800 at 90Hz in a 16:10 aspect ratio, and you get 100% DCI-P3 with 10-bit color coverage, HDR True Black 500 and it's Pantone validated. What that all basically means is that you get really sharp and amazing image quality for about anything you would want to do with the Zenbook, be it for browsing or media consumption, especially with HDR content, and you can even get into proper content creation with accurate out-of-the-box colors. Even gaming is very much enjoyable as OLED boasts an impressive response time of less than 1 millisecond and a 90Hz refresh rate is very much welcome. All in all, it's an amazing display. On that note, it's also worth mentioning that if you look at the market today, you might already start to see more and more OLED equipped laptops. This particular Zenbook isn't going to be the only one. Asus is releasing a whole new lineup of OLED equipped laptops at varying price ranges, and OLED for everybody, definitely a win. But all that aside, what about performance? You get an Intel Core i7-1165G7, an Nvidia GeForce MX450, 16GB of RAM and 1TB of SSD storage. Running our usual tests in Cinebench and DaVinci Resolve, you can see that it basically performs comparably to the competition out there, and it's definitely more than enough for all your daily tasks. But the key difference here is the inclusion of the GeForce MX450. It's a really decent entry-level GPU, and if you're just playing simpler games like CSGO or even Genshin Impact, you'll be surprised to know that you can actually get really decent frame rates at 1080p, medium settings or even high settings. One major factor that contributes to the performance is this 180-degree ergo lift hinge, which Asus has incorporated into quite a number of laptops by now. Essentially, it lifts the laptop up from the surface when you have the lid open, which provides more space, allowing for much better airflow, which in turn translates to lower temperatures and better performance. But as a side effect, it also actually enhances the typing experience as well, which you'll be probably doing quite a lot of. Speaking of which, you can enhance your productivity via the use of ScreenPad 2.0. Besides being an actual trackpad, it acts as a smaller secondary display which you can utilize for a multitude of functions. You can use it normally like a trackpad, use it as a second display, add additional apps for instant access to quickly launch them, and there's even a digital numpad for all of you out there who needs one in a smaller laptop. But the most interesting thing might perhaps be Task Group, where you can save multiple applications and preset them where you want them to be. Last but not least, despite being quite a thin laptop, you don't really sacrifice on ports. You still get a full-size USB Type-A, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, a full-size HDMI 2.0B, your 3.5mm audio mic combo, and even a micro SD card reader. On that note, the inclusion of the fingerprint reader is also quite great for easy login, and a 63Wh battery can last you a day of use, no issues. So that's the Asus Zenbook 14X OLED in a nutshell. The OLED display is definitely the best thing here, it's downright awesome. Performance is also respectable, and not to mention, it has a great design, multiple ports, and will still last you an actual days of use. Like I said in the beginning, I'm honestly pleasantly surprised by this laptop, and I do personally think that it's great. Definitely worth considering. But if you have any questions, let us know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Till the next one, See ya!